What's up, guys? Cat Llama here. Thanks for tuning in. Got another nice war featuring the rejects of Neo. Just kidding. Matrix. Did some good little member swapping over there. That's another story. Whatever. Here we have a first fight. Ebflow Knockdown, Mephisto. Of course, I brought Warlock, Tigra, and Doom for this war. Thought Tigra was going to get some action, but there were a few fights that Doom would have done a little better. Brought Tigra for the boss backup. Wasn't needed though, which is always good. Here you can see we just use parry heavy. Make sure we don't trigger his incinerate that often, and even if he does, you don't need to stay that close to him anyways. Negates that regeneration, which is always nice. Always good to have him degenerating as well, losing health, bleeding out. Play it slow and steady. His signature ability, I believe, was 40, 41. Only about 10-12% chance to trigger the aura. Really not that bad. And he's down. On to the next fight, we have a Havok. This war in particular was more heavily Warlock. I used Doom for a few as well. Please do not use Doom against Havok. I actually made that mistake about 6 seasons back, I would guess. Thinking maybe Doom's power drain would be effective, but that shock really did a number on me. Felt like Havok was cheesing on me. So I'm stuck on the wall, but that's okay. He has heavy hitter. So really I'm trying to double parry to be able to get that parry heavy in, or in that situation right there, just doing a double parry with, when he ends with a medium, you can still counter it. Going full aggression mode now. Very monstrous L2 damage from Warlock. Really like that. I actually recently duped my 6-star Warlock, so that's going to be fun taking to rank 3. Gonna have some more spicy content for you guys. Also would be good to bring Sunspot or Magic with Warlock for that synergy. Really good for that Redouble Determination power gain debuff node up in section 2. If you have an IBom there, or anybody really, helps you be able to rack up those special attacks with Warlock without causing too much crazy power gain. This war in particular, Matrix had a lot of non-willpower people, or maybe it was just that one guy, because I fought an IBom here. He didn't have willpower. Kind of a big whammy for that fight. It's doable though. I just went into it kind of expecting willpower to trigger. Mistake on my end, I'll admit. Here, this was kind of a different approach. I was pushing him to special 2, but because of power alternator, made it a little easier to basically get him to that special 2, because if I had more power, it just pushed him over the edge a lot easier. He's not gonna throw that special 1 when he's so close to losing the special or the tactical charges. Here, another silly whammy, but pushed him to special 2. Good for me. Able to rack up some heavies. Boom, the Doom slap. Of course, he goes unblockable for a little bit. Probably could have timed that and blocked it. Pretty sure that disorient is what made me fail that parry just now. Kind of threw me off my game. 8-8 a hit. Got another L2 from him coming. Trying to knock off that Fury. And there it is. Threw a special 1 there to nullify that Fury so he doesn't get double tacticals. Sometimes Doom's power drain isn't that effective, especially right now where I wish it hadn't triggered so that I could knock off those tactical charges effectively and push him closer to that special 2 more often, but it's okay. It's just kind of touch and go. Be strategic. Let him fall down to below 15 charges so you can rush at him and hit him a little more. You can do a 5-hit combo chaining into a special 1 just like that to get rid of the tactical charges again. He's already past that point where he won't drain any more of his health. So right now I'm just finding as many openings as I can. Can't punish his heavy though, as you can see, but just slowly chipping away at him at this point. It's not that hard either. Doom has some pretty beefy damage. And plus he's very close to a special 2 again, so as long as I hit his block, intercept just like I did right there, he goes down. Next fight could have been a long shot, but my man Sparkles decided to take it. The trooper did his best, man. Anyways, we got another fight here. If y'all saw my last video, this was a very easy takedown with Warlock. But as you can see, this is what happens when RNG, random number generator, or whatever they call it, is not in your favor. And Hyperion decides to be a crazy power gaining psychopath. As you will see, got that special 3 already. Little desperation attempt right there. Trying to negate that. He still got it. He didn't want to throw a special attack at the beginning. But guess what? Didn't kill me. I'm already in assassin's range though. Stuck on the wall. This is not looking good. There's that first special 1 for once. Slowly chipping away at him. Luckily he does have willpower though, so it does drain him a bit. It's not enough though, because of power focus 1, his power gain is a little bit weaker below 1 special bar, but it's basically normal, a little bit stronger, a little bit weaker after that, but as you can see, he's just not throwing his specials. Once again, another Hail Mary special 1 power drain, just to kind of negate that. Guess what? Doesn't want to throw a special. There he is. Did it once. Perfect. Now trying to bait those special 1s. There it goes. Can't really rush in with a medium because Mixmaster, he's going to evade it. Got to time it just like that. Make sure you don't make any mistakes here, folks. I'm in assassin's range, so there is a chance my parries will fail. He's trying to really get rid of me by saving the special 3. But here is where RNG is in my favor. Look at that. Could have been a special 3, which I'm pretty sure he wanted it to be. Based on his grin, he's like, well, just 1 more special 3. Let's get rid of this cat. Not on my watch. Even right there. Did a second light. Thought it was lights out. But it wasn't. Being very cooperative right now. Those Prowess though, they're getting pretty beefy. So I don't even want to try to block those special 1s. Though you don't really have to, since it's so easy to just get rid of it. At this point, he's just gaining crazy power and I'm not even hitting him. Gotta be very patient though. Because I saw him almost reaching his special 3 like he did just now again. Tried to get that willpower in. But I got smacked with the assassin, failing my parry. We go in here for round 2. He's already at 48,000 health. I figured, you know what? It's gonna be okay. Should be fine. You know, this fight was the complete opposite of how it turned out this time around, so I figured I didn't need that invulnerability. But I was dead wrong. Still get slapped around a little bit. Still get evaded a little bit. But it's really a game of patience with this fight. He has so many things going for him. The power gain, the prowess, the evade. You know, this is usually a Doom fight, but because of the protect global, anything can happen. Could really mess up your flow with dealing high damage, and also you can't intercept as effectively because of the mix master. But there it is. Next we have a pre-fight on Moleman. This guy, definitely a Doom fight. You know, if you can manage getting a pre-fight on him, don't trigger any of his stuns. Don't know what happened there. Decided to take some to the face. Heavy negates that crazy Footloose. Always make sure you have at least one of those staggers and you're good to go. Got him to a special 3. Doom's about to do his crazy rotation. Moleman has a lot of resistance, so Doom shouldn't trigger the protect unless he gets 2 Furies. So this is a pretty optimal position right here for Doom. Something funny happens right here. Matrix is really beefing up their defense, because Moleman, he can only negate unblockable specials if you put on stand your ground max mastery. And he did it again like nothing. Something I didn't know, but an alliance mate told me about later on. He's supposed to lose all his monster mass charges when he does that. But lo and behold, he didn't lose any. Bugs are us is the name of the game. He's almost through with them, but really the monster masses don't do much. Except maybe guaranteed crits if you mess up and get hit, but Catman doesn't like getting hit that often. Next, we got Rhino. Guess who I'm using for this fight? Not Tigra. Guess my alliance mates thought, hey, he did it once with Doom, he can do it again. And the cat does. Watch and behold. Pretty straightforward fight. Doom has excellent power control. Really, the strategy is try to get to that special 3. Try to time an intercept with the special 3 so you can launch a barrage of attacks on him. I'm not trying to intercept right now because my damage isn't quite up to par. I could though if I wanted to, but the more I intercept, the more chances he will have of beating me to submission, if you know what I mean. So now I'm gonna try to pull a fancy intercept. Got hit once, whatever. Doom slap to a special 3. This special 3 is gonna do regular damage. Push his power up. Power drain me. Or I'll power drain him. Get a special 1. Try to get a little sneaky special 2 in there. I don't though. Just wanted to be able to launch it while that aura was still up and that fury, but it's okay. Basically, repeat the same thing. Find them on the wall, do an intercept, one hit, boom. Regular damage, special 3, still about 85% damage, or 85% health left. Yep, there it is. Doom is just taking it to the face and effectively slapping this Rhino. Slowly pushing him. Managed to sneak a special 2, but the Intercept Fury already expired. But hey, you don't need it. He's already melting. 600 a tick each one. 1800 a second. Done. Now we have another spicy fight. Oof, man. This is one of those fights where I should have confirmed if he had willpower or not, because believe me, I definitely needed it. The reason I say it's doable without willpower also, though, you can always control his power as long as you try to time it so he tries to launch a special 2 without any debuffs. What do I mean? Just like that. Evade part of it, intercept. Right now he did a special 1, so he has 5 debuffs. So I want to try to get an intercept in there so that those debuffs can be removed. Because of the toxic aura, he's just losing them over time. But hey, because no willpower, he didn't get power drain from special 3. But hey, I thought I have an invulnerability boost, so it should be fine, right? Wrong. Look at that. Acid burn. Direct damage, not poison damage, folks. So something to be very careful about. You do not want him to go to special 3 regardless of what champ you use, or if you have an invulnerability, because it's just going to destroy you. If I had Sunspot or Magic, like I said earlier, you know, my special attacks deal very small power, so I could be less conservative with my special 2s. You know, Redouble Determination node might make him gain a bit more power anyways, but not a crazy amount. See right here? He just gained 1 power bar from 1 special 2. With Sunspot or Magic, he probably would have gained half of that. Something like that. Stonks. Would have been perfect. What's done is done though, guys. Moving on to another usual culprit here. A Nova on Ebb Flow Intercept. This guy pretty straightforward. I do fudge it a little bit. Those face shots on Doom are always so popular nowadays. Look at that, 16,000 Doom slap. Nullifies the Furies. Being extra conservative here. Sometimes I am tempted to try to intercept with him having 2 power bars, so I can just chain straight into a special 3 while he has all that power and I can just get that rotation going. But what if he throws a special 2 to my face, you know? So better to just play it smart. Sometimes, you know, you don't get that luxury of having intercept in when you have your special 3, but that's okay. As you can see, Doom's still dealing pretty decent damage. I can take the approach of another special 3, or just another special 2. Since the Fury expired, I want to get another special 3 so I can launch some big damage. But now, managed to get an intercept in. Sometimes the enemy is a little more passive. They'll rush at you at an awkward time so your intercept won't connect. That's okay. Doom's resistance, he saves you a little bit. And he finished it off. Very good. I was a little sneaky cat. think I stole this fight from another mate, but I thought, hey, I'm already ultra boosted. Got 2 minis here, a Rage, Night Monkey, Spider-Man Stealth, whatever you want to call it. Thing about this fight, because of that power gain when you nullify, you're basically going to be getting Furies left and right. It's going to push him to a power bar pretty quickly, just like that. What does that mean for him? Well, each special 1 gives him that evade. You could push him to a special 2 like I did just now, but more often than not, he's going to want to launch that special 1. That evade is going to reset. So next, not even the next hit, but the next second hit. So I'll do a medium, then a light, and he's going to evade. I'm a little conservative there, don't trigger it. Trigger a Fury though, and there it is. Second light triggered the evade, but guess what? He got another evade just now. I imagine that's why he's in this placement right here. It's a little bit of an annoying fight where he could potentially have that evade charge at all times. But if you know how to dance with him, you know, show him who's in charge, you're fine. Playing it slow, as always. He does have a chance of triggering a critical buff if he has that special 1 and the evade on, but nothing to worry about really. Could have been really risky right here. See how he has 4 Furies now? If 1 extra special 2 beam had been critical, he would have been unblockable. That would have been a mess. Next, we got Emma Frost. You know, she's a usual culprit at this point in this node. I imagine it's because of that special 1 being unblockable and power focus 1. Could mess you up. Give you that concussion. I don't even know. But just really got to be timing those evades like this right here. I used Warlock for this fight because that special 2 gives that armor break. You're able to dish out some more damage. Because of Hurt Locker though, I'm taking a different approach. I'm going to launch a special 1 after a special 2. I was still boosted with that tech power boost from the IBom blunder. So now, after the special 1, I'm going to chain back into a special 2. And that's basically the whole situation here. Just slowly hitting her. You never really have to worry about special 3 in this fight because of power focus 1. She's just going to be launching those special 1s a lot. That armor break though from special 2 is just so satisfying. All these guys got their limber max, able to recover quickly. They're pretty effective with their mastery setups, I'll say that right now. Was not expecting that non-willpower fight. This one should seal the deal, and there it is. I was supposed to take that champion boss with Tigra, but work duties and all, somebody else took it, but it's alright. We'll get him next time, right? Well, thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe if you liked it. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Cat out.